Hello and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We are making our way through this dungeon pretty well. We've cleared 2 out of the 4 things we know are going to be roadblocks, so now it's time to resume exploring and go for number 3, which we're assuming is going to be either Altsbury or Etria, depending on whether they count Etria as a place, which, I don't know. The game sometimes skips.
What now?
I don't know why I went to my menu there. I was like, I'm going to use an item, but we don't have an item to use. Let's go. Banquet hall. I was going to switch my party members. That's what I was going to do. We can do that when we get in here.
I don't like this.
What's with this place? The magma is so thick, it feels like the inside of a human's body. Oh? Door is locked? It seems as though we're trapped inside. Aye. The way out's blocked. Is this another bloody trap? It's gonna spawn overworld enemies for us constantly.
Hey.
Oh, I see. And now we got company. Guess the solution's clear enough, eh?
Look,
That crystal seems to be drawing monsters from throughout the palace to it. Destroy the epicenter or else there'll be no end to these things.
but then...
But let's not prolong this. If we stay here for too long, our lives will be at risk.
Hurry!
Let's do what we must, quickly.
Hurry!
Whoa, we have a
What
timer?
now?
Okay. Wish I hadn't gone into the menu to change things with knowing that we have a timer. Go.
There they are. Very impressive.
Yeah, so these guys being weak is definitely something that we needed to have before we came here. Otherwise, this would have been a pain like, just a pain in general.
Let's do this!
Charging in.
Keep the pressure
We did it. Wait, that's not it? Oh, there's more?
Like this.
Alright.
The end.
Okay. Keep attacking. We could always switch to Tycoon if we wanted to. A little unnecessary.
All right. Let's push through. All right. Let's push through.
Keep attacking. Got that one. Right, go, 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 go.
Let's
Grab
do it.
item. I don't know if we need to grab the items now, but I'm doing it anyway.
We cannot avoid this fight.
There we go. I actually get the lock on this time. I was trying to lock on and attack in the same movement. A little difficult to do. Alright, grab it.
I see the end. Forward.
Got it. Keep attacking. Alright, that's not all of them. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you definitely needed these enemies to be weak to you before you came in here. Otherwise, you would be screwed. Right? You had to do proper fights in here. That wouldn't work.
I'm right here.
Alright.
Hurry!
Okay. Head over here. There's an item up there, though.
Not half bad.
Alright.
Onto that.
Look,
I see the end.
The day Graham figures out he can open doors with one hand, you know, everyone's in trouble. We did it? The surrounding melancholisation seems to be fading. Somehow we made it through. Now it should be safe. Just the king's servant left to take care of then. It's right ahead, isn't it? Yep, I can sense its presence. Let's hop to it. Alright. Well, this one was quick. Literally just a fight in the main room and then you're good to go. Although, it could, I guess it could have been expecting you to have to do actual fights against them or dodge around a little bit, but... I mean, at most, it could have taken 5 minutes because they gave you a 5-minute timer. So, you know.
What now?
Anyway, health incense. There we go. Let's go.
ready?
I know we lost our 666 health, but we need more health. Let's go.
Yeah.
What are we killing this time? Oh.
Look,
We found it. The king's servant. I guess we'll make some headway once we break it. But we've got another guest to take care of first. At least they serve to mark our progress. Now 'tis only a matter of felling the guardian.
right.
Right. Let's get this over with.
Get ready.
Everyone brace yourselves. It's coming at us.
Go!
Suits me. We'll make it regret that.
weak to piercing attacks.
Piercing and
Come on,
ice.
one fell
Alright.
swoop.
Witness our strength.
Pass.
Let's go.
Blizzardon. I know I could have hypered there, but
Weakness.
All right.
That's your opening, Captain.
charge.
Nice.
Mad Rush.
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
Plunder.
Sorry.
Cool.
Hello there.
This is our hyper turn.
You
Set up a
better be ready.
weakness.
Yeah, left them wide open.
Oh, that's so much base damage.
Ice in your game.
That's finesse. Beautiful
Cool.
dodge, Heisman.
Nice.
Stab it.
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
The all power of kings.
Lower its dodge.
By this power.
Blizzardon.
You hit their weakness.
Here I go.
Kill it.
That's your opening, Captain.
Come.
I guess it wasn't charged. I was like, why didn't I not kill?
Let us
But it's because it's not charged and he's got the fence up. But still. We fought that enemy quite a lot.
to ever greater heights.
Cool.
Not bad at all.
I'll take another point of agility.
Ah, I didn't know.
Luck and strength for Heisman.
Good.
Good, 'tis done.
Sam.
Gods, finally. It's just one mess after another. Was Luis responsible for that monster just now too? It's hard to imagine Luis taking such pains to both capture monsters and bring them all the way here. Maybe it's what became of all the animals and other life already in the palace. Wouldn't surprise me, things being as they are.
No way.
Then the humans here... Either Luis directly turned his soldiers into monsters or he left them to rot in the magla. The fiend! Let's destroy the statues for now. Before anything else, we must bring the people back to their senses.
Just saying.
Let's bust the place up. Go on, Grem. Alright, where is it? Is it Allsbury or Etria? Moment of truth. That's one down.
Hey,
Hey, I hear something again. It's people talking. Now this is a voice more familiar.
but this is.
It sounds like... Ah, it's Etria. Then. Ah, it's a Denny.
Is that all right?
O villagers, O residents of our homeland, Etria. We who possess the third eye should be able to see that magla, which stagnates the sky, slowly fades. The same people who've saved our village and my sister Euphausia now fight again to save the entire kingdom.
Frankly,
However, the enemy is ruthless and powerful. Evil will secure the throne if we cannot muster more support for Grem.
we haven't much time.
O villagers, are you content in remaining silent? Grem did not force change upon us. Before he left this place, he demonstrated through his actions that we have the power to do so ourselves.
Now's the time.
Now's the time to show the evidence that we have truly opened our eyes.
Just as I thought.
I have no doubt of it. That was my brother's voice.
Yeah.
It was definitely a Denny. Seems like he's trying to convince everyone on the island to lend their support. So these too are strong feelings that traverse their way through the magla. Our efforts have not been in vain, it seems.
Okay?
The people we've met along our journey are our greatest support. We've got to do them proud, Grem. I can feel the emotions of the people of Etria. Oh? We're up to 8. Wait, but we were like at 72 last time, but now we were at 32 at the start of that, and then we went to 8. We're definitely jumping up. With this, we've defeated the 2 king's servants that were on this floor. The melanchalization of the staircase should have receded. Also, that means that I think the last one is Altabury, because I think that Luis is going to be the Grand Trad one, effectively.
Got it.
Then let's go check it out. Or something else that Luis has is going to be the Grand Trad one.
Win this for us!
Luis must be relieved.
You have to stop Louise!
Your Highness,
We stand with
you have my faith. Look!
Listen, I can hear the voices.
Yeah,
We've done it, now we're able to move forward.
Amuse me.
So, you've gathered even more supporters, have you? You're proceeding unexpectedly well.
Yeah.
You ought to have heard the cheers for the prince. The flaws in your plan are beginning to show, Luis. A flaw, is it? Such fault lies not with me, but with this country. This country? Just what do you mean by that?
To try once more.
I believe I explained that if you'd like an answer, then prove your strength. Do flail about a little longer, won't you? I find it most entertaining. Well then, I'll be expecting you. Sounds like Luis believes that we, once we know the truth, will side with him. Or at the very least, will lose faith in our convictions. As ever, Luis is the picture of calm. How long does he intend to keep up that affection? Or affectation? I don't think he's actually as detached as he seems. He's keeping an eye on our movements, right? That's proof we're a threat he can't ignore.
That's surely right.
Little by little, we're closing in on him. Let us continue to flail about, as he puts it.
Let's hurry.
There's only one king servant left. I can feel something from the upper floor, so let's hustle. Oh? Another hallucination?
Got a moment?
Hold on, Graham. Is something happening again? I feel a strange sensation, as though someone else's memories are flooding my mind.
The festivities for this year's Saints' Day shall be conducted with the utmost ceremony. A fine opportunity to expand the market for igniters and spread them among people. Along with this policy, we will announce the closure of the Mage Academy.
Oh, okay. So this is very interesting. Because we know some of Fortin's plans, but having them specifically laid out would be nice.
What? Why close the academy?
Reports are troubling, I'm afraid. They secretly study dragons and other profane forces deep in the mountains. The people will not abide it.
It says secretly study dragons, right? But the whole purpose for the Mage Academy being where it was to study the dragon that was there. So, presumably it wasn't a secret to everybody. Also, I've been looking at the king's face some more. I think our theory is true that we've had previously.
With the popularization of magic igniters, all this theoretical study of magic will soon be obsolete anyway. Unless you have any objections, my liege.
That theory being the one that we have with him and academia and all of that sort of stuff. In case you were wondering which one.
No objections. Let it be so. Thank you for your efforts. How can a king accomplish anything alone? What was I supposed to do?
Ooh. That wasn't a memory.
Or vision, Your Highness?
At least not in the same way. The first part, him talking to Ford, that could have been the memory. But when he said, what was I to do, right? The way he phrased it. How can a king accomplish anything alone? What was I supposed to do? That sounds like that's him looking back on that from a later point. So that would imply these aren't quite memories.
I saw something different than before.
His Majesty was exhausted then. His attendants did mention that he no longer possessed any real authority.
Sounds like he had no one to support his spirits. I admit, I do pity him there. Beyond that, though, do you suppose he means for us to see these? If these memories are hand-picked, then do they not come off as excuses?
Strong.
It's just... his own son is risking his life in here. He deserves more from the king than regrets and memories.
That's a fair point. The The people have mostly come to their senses. We must destroy the other king's servants. Alright, we can do that.
What now?
Before we do, though, heal up. And then we have some more jeweled roots. Which means it is time for us to level Assassin. There we go. And a little bit more. 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 And then just a little bit more. And this should be 80%. We're about to hit here.
New skills, new possibilities.
There we go. Get 3 agility for that as well. And we're now going to head in here. And we are going to learn... Wait, I can't do this because I need Sniper at level 10? And then we are going to increase Sniper to level 10. And we won't quite get there, I think.
Good.
Although maybe we will. We just got 2 levels per thing, so... Alright. It's going to be close.
New skills, new
Cool.
possibilities.
And then... we can upgrade this, so we can get Ninja.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Let's go.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Really?
So this is the power of the ninja soul. I shall become the shadow myself in order to master this power. I will not lose myself to pride, so that all reflected within my vision... Oh, and then it moved on because of auto. Okay. Then my vision are saved. Well, well, I see the number of archetypes you studied has grown. I am very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. The Reverent Crown. Ooh. So I don't know if there's anything for getting to 100, but I was told that 80 got us something. So what is the Reverend Crown? At the start of turn, increase turn icons by 1, protagonist only. So that's just an extra turn icon. That's really good. That's really good. It is, however, competing with immunity from all mental status ailments. They're both incredible. Wow. Alright. We'll stick with what we got, but wow, that is incredible. Anyway. We gonna go for 100? Yeah, I mean, we obviously, I'm just looking at what we got. We got like 5 classes or something. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, it's the black one should be doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 classes? Seems possible. Let's use the last one on... where are we? On Sniper as well. Cool. Right. Wait, did I have another one?
What now?
I have a strengthened sense. Now we could use this. Because we do have abilities that scale off a bit. But it really makes more sense to give it to Basilio. As that's how we win fights. Okay, also there does not appear to be a save immediately round the door, so let's just head back to the Magla Hollow and save. Because why wouldn't we?
Hey!
Right. Make a record. New slot. Save. Cool.
Let's go.
Right. So we did the first part of this really quickly, getting one of these done. Apparently it was just overworld combat, so I wonder where this one is. Also, we might have to fight something that needs us to use AoE party. Alright. Let's go this way. Ah, it's blocked off. I see.
Just take it.
Hero's Leaf of Light. I love that line from Heisme. You can always toss it later. Oh. Alright then. Turns out there was one through the door.
All right.
Well then.
Although it is a little weird that they put one through the door because there was already one like 2 steps away from it. Yeah, bit of an odd one. Anyway, talk to allies.
Say,
Why were those king's servant statues built to collect magla like that in the first place? That's a good question. I'd understand if they were Luis's invention, but they've been in the royal palace for ages. It seems rather odd.
But
Since the statues seem to be driving the people into a frenzy, it's clear Luis has done something to them, the no good pillock.
but
If there is some device hidden within the king's servant, then there may be other secrets within this palace as well. So Luis knows these secrets and the poxy weasel's using them for his benefit. Damn, I'm not clever enough by half to wrap my head around all this crap.
right?
Anyway, there's only one king's servant left. Let's destroy it and return to the city to normal. Oh, so that one implies that we're turning Grand Trad back. But what about Altabury? Unless we're just skipping Altabury. I thought we were skipping Etria, but we're skipping Altabury maybe? Alright. Well, let's go this way. This door doesn't have weird stuff underneath it, so we can go. I mean, it has weird stuff, but it doesn't have, like, we're gonna fight a boss weird stuff. Past here is...
Something up?
What's wrong, Graham? Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
Onward.
Oh, was this where he was, cursed? Let us go. The final king's servant lies ahead.
Be careful.
Monsters may be lying in wait for an ambush. Alright. I'm prepared. I think. Although I'm not going to run quite as quickly. Oh.
This place.
Yep, it's where he was cursed.
Is this where His Highness was attacked?
This is where it all began, then.
Now we know Forden manipulated Rella to attack the prince, then tried to shift the blame to Luis to get him pushed out of his station.
no doubt Forden underestimated Luis as a mere child. And when he regained his grasp on the military, the Sanctifex was taken entirely by surprise.
How little of this I understood before. Yet now all is clear. Alsace left me behind to protect me.
But the prince made it back. He's come this far to do what must be done.
You speak true. Thank you. I failed in my mission that day, but I will not fail a second time.
Fate is a strange thing. What began in these halls will soon end here. But the fight is not against any agent of the curse who remains, just 2 of its victims.
Not that strange to me. Just means we've moved on. We've already nixed the curse, and this fight ain't just over the past anymore.
Basilio!
Indeed. This battle shall decide the future king. Wasn't expecting anything so profound from you.
You want to take this outside, old fella?
Oh.
Wait! Something's coming!
This uncanny Magla. Is this...
Oh!
So you've come, but you will go no further.
Ah, so I thought one of the earlier bosses could have been Zorba by the way it was described, but Zorba is here. But then I also said that I thought we'd killed Zorba, but I guess we haven't. So we can kill him now. Problem solved. Oh?
What have you done to yourself?
Ah, of course. This is your first time seeing me like this. Witness how I've ascended to even greater heights. Wonderful, is it not? Lord Luis can take a wretch like me, someone fate condemned, and turn me into a man of power!
Zorba, you... Did you... willingly endure Luis's spell? Did you let him twist your form?
So it's true then. No matter someone's tribe, he can turn them human. and make them a monster.
What the hell is worth that? You call this a man of power? Luis turned you into an abomination.
Call me what you wish. This is the form I desire. If Magla is a person's anxiety, why resist it? If you long to be liberated, you need only unleash it. In Lord Luis's world, strength is the ultimate judge of all. Nothing else matters. It's freedom and fairness. We're moments from the dawn of a perfect new world.
And how many sacrifices do you reckon it'll cost?
What does it matter? What world was ever won without sacrifice? No, to be bled on an altar so fair and just, it's a noble and beautiful thing. Lord Luis strives to build us a utopia, and I, not you, shall be first to make it my home. You were dealt a winning hand in the game of life. By sheer chance! You have everything I never will. I will not let you soil our new world. You'll die before you ever set foot on liberated ground. With this power, I nurtured under Lord Luis, I will deny you everything!
Okay then.
Now die! All of you die! There's no place for parasites like you in our new world!
What point is there to a new world if it costs innocent lives to make it?
Save your breath, Stroll. He is beyond reason.
You're one to talk of reason, you imbecile! I'm not here to chat. I'm here to annihilate you!
This is why he fought for Luis so desperately? To become... that?
All right.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Don't know what he's weak to. Immediately, I'm thinking that I want to change... probably... you for you.
I won't fail you.
Let's do it.
Watch me!
Here? Maybe just a little weakness to fire. Or weakness to ice. There we go. Plunder. Alright, we don't need to plunder any further. I'll use Unwavering Blade just to give ourselves some dodge. And then I'm going to use Hero's Cry to add 4 turn icons for our 1. Alright. I'm going to give him a one-time weakness to fire as well, so we can test some resistances. We're assuming he's immune to dark, so I'm going to use this to nullify Pierce and Slash. Concentrate, buff our attack, and then Hero's Proving. There we go. Okay, that's anxiety. Ow. Amudu died. Well, at least we got a dodge there. Alright. Well, does he have any buff effects yet right now? No, he has no buff effects, I think. Yeah. So let's hit you with Infernal Vortex, chance of burning. Also let us test it as a weakness. Alright. I want to hit him once with a slash move, but I'm going to do that with Stroll. So I think that actually this is your turn to switch out, Haizumi. Now the only question I have is, what are your weaknesses right now? Ah, yeah, so you're not the person to bring in here. I guess I'll bring you in instead.
Are you prepared? Has no room for the likes of you.
Brave Blade or Brave Blade. Let's do it. Didn't crit. Alright. Blizzaton. Although we could also hyper us as well, but let's do this. See how much damage it does. Alright. So those are both neutral to him as a base. Let's test some electricity while we're here. Nice. Omni Guard onto Stroll.
Now suffer!
What the?
Ooh.
Transform?
Okay, he went into defensive thing and he used some kind of curse on us, but I don't really know what that does. Defensive has different resistances. Alright, I'm gonna chuck a... I'm gonna pass.
I am meant for his world! My new form.
And then I'm gonna do this.
Let's try this.
I'm worthy.
Thanks.
Nice big heal.
I'm obliged.
Still don't know what they're weak to, so I guess I'll use this with the assumption that he might try and put up a buff next turn. Omni Guard onto... Well, does Stroll still have it? He does. Tuna.
Are you prepared?
Brave Blade.
Tougher than I thought.
Repelled it. Ow.
Be careful about direct attacks.
Alright.
Struggles are pointless.
That's fine. You move buffs, but that doesn't matter. Our buffs were already falling off.
Flows through me.
Okay.
Stroll can't take any
We
more.
can remove buffs next turn anyway.
The next one's
Pass.
yours.
Ruins Flame Flower. That removes his buffs.
Don't let up now.
Has no room.
So you have that on already. You have that on yourself. So we know you reflect that.
Holding back.
Might be a turn to bring Stroll out, actually. Just switch him. Maybe for Summoner? Summoner resists fire. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's bring Summoner in.
Fight. I will fight with her.
Hyper. Might as well set that up while we're here.
Watch me.
Then a little weakness to fire.
Great job, Juna. Now
Cool.
they're weak to something new.
Your struggles are pointless.
That doesn't matter.
My shoulders.
Limitless magla flows through
Okay. That doesn't matter, I think. Oh, it removes my it removed Hyper. Oh. I didn't think it would. Wait, does it remove this as well? No. Alright, Graham can have it. I was going to cast on Yufa, but I guess not. Could do this. It also removes buff effects. This one. So this one removes buff effects. This one decreases attack and defense, which is in this. It's basically doing the same, except not quite. Let's hit you.
Why won't you
Nice.
shut up and die?
We set up a hyper. Wait, let me just test it. Yeah, okay. So he's going to remove buff effects every time we do that. It's fine. Fire resistance.
Observe the enemy.
Yufa.
Protect you.
Alright,
He's out in the open.
that's fine.
We've got to seize our chance.
Fear me.
Sorrow Curse. So we're anxious, but that's okay.
We can't let him get hit.
He's still weak to fire,
Power, not this tactic.
but he has no buff anymore, which is the main reason I wanted that. Could do that, but I don't think that's what I want. Good Tarakaja. I think I just want to remove anxiety. Let's just do that. There we go.
That helped. Be up.
Okay, so we've already set up a hyper, right? Yep. So probably Hero's Proving. Followed by Weakness to Ice.
Is everyone
Everyone's got that set up now. Holy Knight's Proclamation.
Is that all?
Let's see. Cool.
I pray you're ready.
That's fine. Tarot cut. Well, you're already buffed, right? Yeah.
The situation is changing.
Lower the enemy's defense. Or attack. Let's do
I
defense.
shall use this.
I am meant for his
Ice.
world. My new form.
Hit their weakness.
Huge damage.
That's your opening, Captain.
Weakness to ice.
Now
I
they're weak to
stand
something
ready.
new.
Pass.
I'll stay my blade.
Why won't
Here
you
I go.
shut up and die?
I might as well hit you with a fire attack, I guess, while I'm here. Let's do extreme.
Yufa hit their weakness.
Ice. Yeah, we knew that was going to be about half a hyper.
Has no room for the
Going for
likes
the
of
weak
you.
spot.
I am meant for his world.
Hit him.
My new
Just lower his defense with that.
Has no room for the likes
Could
of
do that.
you.
I don't think that's what I want to do here. Instead, I could test another resistance, I suppose. Or, alternatively, could just lower his hit evasion. He'll switch form. Nope. AoE lightning, which we blocked and repelled. Cool. Well, thank you for the victory foresight. Well, what synthesis have I got? Oh, I have fire art, I suppose. Could think about that, although we can already do extreme fire damage without that, so I don't really need to.
Maybe there's a
Right, hyper.
This is just what I need.
Weakness to fire. Cast. Vanguard modified. And then it's dead. 5,000 damage from that. Perfect.
Damn it! Not again! Lord Louis!
Oh! We get health incense and an energy incense and a lot of XP and Archetype XP. Wow. Alright.
Nice. I feel
Strength and luck for Stroll. Endurance and luck for Juno. Agility and luck for Yufa. I'll be honest, I don't really know what this guy's I don't know what Zorba's plan was in that fight. I mean, he did things, like he did a small, like he applied anxiety, which wasn't really anything. He removed buffs. I wonder whether Hyper broke his programming, because basically we applied Hyper and then he kept removing it, and I'm like, and then doing nothing. Like he removed it and increased his stats by 1. It's like, okay, well I'll just like lower your stats and then keep hitting you. It's a very odd fight because the defensive form just seemed to do nothing. Like almost like was just giving us 3 turns to do damage. Yeah, very odd fight.
Feels like I'm making progress.
Strength and agility for Basilio.
Damn it! Why? Why does this world keep rejecting me?
How could you push your body this far?
Your deeds bespeak a heart of incredible loyalty, Zorba. 'Tis a tragedy that you have pledged it to the wrong man.
You're the ones who've got it wrong. This world doesn't have much longer. I know you feel it too. Deep down, don't you? Nobody has any choice in how they'll live their lives. They don't even realize it should be their decision. You can't change that world without destroying it. The only man willing to fight for a better world is Lord Luis. Why can't you see that?
I get it now. Zorba, you're the only one who understood everything Luis wanted and fought for it anyway.
I don't care if I'm just a stepping stone. Lord Luis can build his world on my corpse. A world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
Oh.
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
Yeah, I guess. It does seem a little unnecessary, but I guess.
Del and I never knew how to deal with him. Always gloomy and moping about. Then he'd burst with this sudden anger, shouting and lashing out like. Thinking back on it now, makes me wonder if the outbursts were all cries for help. Was it really Luis who did this to Zorba? Or...
We can't waver now. I'll not deny, Luis's words ring true in some ways. But he turned Zorba into a monster, and not with words alone, however badly Zorba wished for it. If Luis really cared to protect him, would he have pushed him to such horrors? It's all a fallacy in the end.
A fallacy, eh? You suppose all that business about equality is just a smokescreen? His ambitions are just dead selfish? I don't know if I buy it myself. Would Luis tell such a shallow lie?
Well, I don't think it's a lie. I think that he does believe that there's a certain equality to it. He just believes it in a very weird, like, he has a twisted perspective on its belief. It's not a lie.
There might be something else to this.
But Zorba never turned against him, in deed or in heart. And he still twisted him like that. It wasn't for his protection.
Speaking of which, he mentioned something curious at the end. He spoke of a new world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
In other words, only those who obey will survive. That's the deal Luis has been spouting since the start.
I get the feeling that's too simple. Remember Rella's vision? A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad. I just doubt we can take Luis's speeches at face value. If his true intentions were as simple as that, Rella wouldn't have left us with that image.
You think Luis still has a real purpose we're not aware of?
No point in pondering it here. We're bound to find him eventually, so we can question him then.
The last statue is close by as well. Let us move onward, that we may do what must be done.
Okay.
Time to go!
I guess also the people in our party don't know that Luis is... Well, I'm thinking about it. Like, our party doesn't necessarily know that Luis is Elda, right? Because the only person he showed that to was the king's, like, apparition. So maybe that's the missing piece of the puzzle that they're missing. Anyway, I can sense the presence of a king's servant nearby. This is the final one, shall we go? Ooh, new memorandum? On Zorba, also 96%. Circeum Zorba, a necromancer, one of Luis's closest aides. Thought to be dead following his defeat at the Grand Cathedral, he was revived and given far greater powers by Luis. Eventually he agreed to undergo an intense melancholization process that turned him part human. His zealotry has led him to align his life's purpose with the fulfillment of Luis's ideals, to the extent he would gladly give his life for them. While some may find such excessive devotion terrifying, others may find it worthy of pity. Oh, also we have these weird side bits. Alright. I was just looking at them there, like, is that somewhere I can go? Nope, just weird side bits. There we go.
What now?
We have some energy incense, which we'll use for us, and some health, which we'll use for us. And then we want to use the Cursed Love Ballads to get back to full MP. Where are we? Cursed Love Ballads. I know we have 40 of these, and I'm still like, ooh, well, we gotta make sure we don't use them all. That takes us to a previous zone, so... No, there's gotta be a save ahead of us. Yeah, there's gotta be. Also, I guess I should switch my party to this, probably. Just in preparation for what's ahead. Yeah, because it seems like we're done with the... Well, we're done with, like, small fights. Yeah, we're into big fights now.
Hey.
This is the last statue, right? Yes, 'tis the last of the king's servants. Once this one falls, that should snuff out the root of this chaos.
Rot.
What's with these dragon statues anyway? Why would the royal palace be full of monuments made to drain away the people's sanity? That may not be their intended use. Indeed, Luis may have twisted them for his own ends.
Even so.
All that matters is that they play the part in his plan, and they must. Otherwise, he'd have not left abominations to guard each one. If he saw fit to protect these devices, then they're bound to be serving his aims somehow.
What?
His aims? Are these statues attuned to the raw magic? An answer best heard from Luis, with a sword at his throat. Destroying the statue comes first for now.
I suppose.
True enough. Graham, please destroy it. Hopefully this will calm the capital down. Hey, voices, I hear them again. Hey, this one's dead loud. Is it coming from the royal capital? Oh, it's Zorba.
What's that? Something just fell out of the sky.
My god. Didn't expect them to show Zorba as, yeah. Alright. Also, we have forgotten about Altabury, apparently.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It looks like a dead human!
Is also voiced.
It's not a human. A person? But the body fell from the royal palace. What's going on?
I know this face. Isn't this the mage who was wreaking havoc at the cathedral months ago?
No. Couldn't be. If that's the man who was working for Luis, he'd be long dead. Wait. Has he been alive this whole time? Was he turned into a monster?
I told you, didn't I? It's just like what happened to the prince. Luis is behind the whole thing. Finally ready to talk, are we? Listen up, good people! Luis has lied to all of you!
So then, all that about the fake prince being a monster, that was a lie? He's truly His Highness?
But still, as long as we obey, Count Luis will protect us. Oh, come off it! You can't just take Luis at his word, people! This Zorba, the man who just crashed down, was one of the Count's most loyal men! This was Luis's doing. If that's the case, even if we obey, we don't know what he'll do to us. This is what I've been telling you. Luis isn't wiping out these monsters. He's bloody well mass-producing them. There's even evidence he's giving them orders to attack. Look, we're talking about a man who's openly declared he'll execute anyone he feels like, even average citizens, if they don't fall in line. Is that the king you want?
No, lies. I don't believe you. Count Luis is our savior. He's supposed to save the world.
But what if he turns us all into monsters?
About time. Is this the moment the royal capital wakes up to the truth?
Oh?
Is that? Well, well.
Oh, it's the remaining... well, I should say the surviving members of the council.
What's the situation? Have we even the slightest hope of defeating Luis?
Been a long time, my lord. You've always had a keen eye for reading the situation. Well, the winds are changing. Now, it's just a matter of what you choose to believe in. Can you smell it? There's change in the air. Things are finally getting interesting.
Those voices just now. That was Batlin and the others, wasn't it? They all sounded startled to see Zorba's corpse.
Finally, a reasonable reaction. Seems we've destroyed all the statues then. That should help get people back on our side, don't you think?
Indeed. The sight of Zorba must have finally gotten it through their heads. All Luis has to offer them is insanity.
It seems as though the people have returned to their senses. Oh? We're second. Well, it doesn't seem like they've returned to their senses at all. We should be first.
None of the king's servants remain.
Why has your voice got the I'm evil filter over it?
Then our people are at last sound of mind. Your vile magic will deceive them no more.
My magic? I deceive no one.
What do you mean? You were responsible for all this chaos, weren't you?
In any case, there can be no more doubt. Your support and mine have finally reached parity. You've come quite a way in the short time since the day of your despair. Commendable in all honesty. A marvel indeed. Perhaps I can no longer afford such indulgence. So be it. Come to the throne. With the power of the royal scepter in my hands, I will give you what you deserve.
You have the royal scepter. Surely you haven't.
And as we may now speak plain, I will tell you the truth of both the royal scepter and this very country. I'll be waiting.
Ooh. His voice has fallen silent.
Wait, so Luis got his hands on the royal scepter. This is bad. Extremely bad.
Even should we win the majority vote, it won't matter who the new king is. Luis alone would have the power to doom the entire nation.
We've just got to get it back. He wants a face-to-face showdown? Well, we'll give him one.
Hurry.
Just seeing where we are. Assuming there's going to be a Magla Hollow at the end, but before we do that, this is where we killed that thing.
Damn it!
Damn, Luis was acting so bloody confident because he already had the royal scepter. That's what we were just told there. I don't think that's the only reason. He knows something, some powerful secret. Oh. Some familiar looking horns have fallen, aren't these? And this is where we now get the info. Those belong to Luis. That would mean
Luis.
He's actually an elder. He has no further need to conceal his identity, which means he's revealing his true power. We have to stop him.
Let's hurry.
Oh. I can't put them on. I don't know why that was my first thought. Like, oh yeah, I should put those on. Also, can I level anything else? I can. Okay. While we're here. Sniper. Just level that up while we're here. I don't think we're getting to the next level of anything. Okay. Let's record my journey right now. And then I do just want to check in with Academia.
Yep.
Just very quickly. I don't know if there's going to be anything new here. I want to check in with you. You got anything new?
Ah, how good of you to come.
No? Well, we will enjoy this final moment as calm right before the Luis fight. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.